Okay, so I am going to begin with the Benefit Professional Primer. I really like this product. It really fills in your pores nice and good. Next, I'm going to be using this Malin & Goetz Mojito Lip Balm, which is super moisturizing. It's one of my favorite lip balms I've ever used. Now I'm going to curl my lashes and throw on some mascara. This is Benefit They're Real, which I got as a little sample at Ulta. I like to wiggle it through my lashes a couple times. I'll usually put on about 2 coats on each lash. Next, I'm going to throw on some Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer, but you can use any other eyeshadow primer of your choice. This is just the one that I happen to have at the moment. Next, I'm going to put on some foundation. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation, which I really like so far. It's kind of new for me. I'm going to apply it with my fingers first, or you can use a foundation brush, or really whatever you like. So I'm going to put it on with my fingers first and just kind of spread that around. Now I'm going to use my Real Techniques Beauty Blender sponge to blend in that foundation here. I love this sponge because it really gives you such a beautiful natural finish that doesn't feel cakey, but you do want to make sure you wet it thoroughly and then squeeze out all the excess moisture so it's damp. And then you just kind of pat it on your face and make weird faces in the mirror like I just did. So just kind of keep patting it in there until all of your foundation is beautifully blended. Next, we're going to use some concealer. I'm using Smashbox Camera Ready. I like to just put a little bit on my under eyes and then a little bit on any little blemishes that I have. And then I will pat that with my ring finger and just blend that all in there. And now we have the base makeup done. What's next? Oh yeah, eyebrows. So now we're gonna use Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade and an EcoTools angled brush and a little spoolie here, which is just kind of, I don't even know the brand. Oh, EcoTools, duh. Now I'm just gonna brush that through and shape my brows up first, and that just kind of helps with the overall shape if you spoolie them first. Now I'm gonna take the pomade and dip the angled brush in there, and you don't need a lot of product. And I'm just gonna start at the tail first because that's where you want the darkest pigment to be. And then I use light brush strokes, and I sped this video up so you can see it kind of takes a little bit of time. And what'll happen is you'll use the lightest amount of pigment on your brush to do the front end, because what you don't want is a very blocked off eyebrow in the very middle there. Now I'm going to be using Rimmel Stay Matte Powder and this fluffy powder brush from the Icing that is just so soft. I just love it so much. I'm just going to brush on that powder all over to set all of the makeup that we have on so far. Brushy, brushy, brushy. Now I'm going to be using Lancome Blush in Shimmer Mocha Havana as a sort of bronzer slash contour sort of thing. I really like this color. My mother-in-law gave it to me in a little bonus bag, so I actually have about 3 of these. And I discovered I really like it though. It gives me a really pretty glow, like I've been out in the sun. If you're of a fairer complexion, then this might be a little dark for you, but you know, you can try it. You never know, it might work. Next, I'm going to use this Coastal Scents blush palette in this sort of corally color. I actually blend them together a lot, and I'm going to use this Laura Mercier blush brush to apply that blush onto the apples of my cheeks. This is a really pretty summery coral color. I love it. Cool beans. Next, I'm gonna just kind of blend it out some more with the fluffy brush. It's just my blending savior. I really don't know what's going on here. I was just getting down. Next, I'm going to be using this Temp 2 highlighter that I got in an Ipsy bag. I mean, it's okay. It's not my favorite, but you know, I'm using it to give me a little bit of that highlight that is ever so popular right now. Really pretty for summer. You know, everyone wants that J-Lo glow, right? This is a little pink tone for my liking, but you know, it works. Next, I'm going to use the same sponge and blend that in so it doesn't look like a stripe. Now for eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush and my Lorac Pro palette, which is my very favorite. I'm going to be using this cream and pink color. Just any kind of basic beige will work. It doesn't have to be the specific color. This gives you a nice base so your eyeshadow will blend really well. It's a really important step, so do not forget it. Next, I'm going to be using this Mirabella blending brush with the taupe color. As you can see, it's one of my favorites. And this gives you a nice transition color so that everything is really blended out in the end. Just put that in your crease, and it's really important that you have a light hand. When you want to blend your eyeshadow, that is so important. You don't want to press too hard. It looks like I'm pressing hard, but I'm not. The brush is just really soft. So the lighter hand you can have, the better blending that you can achieve. So that's a really important tip that not a lot of people know about. Next, I'm going to be using this random brush. I'm sorry, the name rubbed off on it. And I'm going to be using a few of the little shimmery colors. I like to just blend things all together all the time and create my own custom color. I don't know why. I'm going to put that on the top of my lid and the lightest color into my inner crease. And you can use any sort of champagne-y light color for this, and this gives you just a really pretty glowy eye. It really brightens up the whole eye area, and I just love that look. Next, I'm going to use this Real Techniques eyeshadow brush and use the sable color, but it can really be any sort of medium brown color, and apply that to the outer edge of my eye in the crease. You'll just see I kind of keep blending that out, almost make like a C or a V shape. I don't really extend too far out or go too far in, so just kind of keep it contained there, and it'll give you a really pretty definition. And the exact shape might be different depending on your eye shape. I have kind of big protruding eyes, so that's just what I like to do. You might want to extend it out. I also like to put a little bit underneath my bottom lashes. If you have a different eye shape than mine, you might not want to use as much. Just see how it looks. If you don't like it, then you don't have to do that, but it's just something I like to do. Next, I kind of want to blend everything out more with the blending brush. Blending is so important to making everything look nice and polished with no harsh lines. We're going to do some liquid liner with our NYX Matte Liquid Liner. I like to start my wing with the tail first, and you really can't be too slow and careful. You just got to flick that wing out. Then I start in the middle, and I don't actually extend all the way to the tear duct every time. So you start in the middle, and then you'll connect it from the wing. See how that works? So it's a nice smooth line. And I went ahead and finished the other eye. Now I'm gonna throw on some lipstick. This is NYX Butter Lipstick in Fireball. Really pretty corally summer color. I do not know what happened here. Oh well. Wipe it off on your shirt. It's okay. Next, I'm going to put on another layer of mascara because I'm weird like that, and I just felt like I wanted bigger lashes. And we are done. This is the finished look. It's perfect for just an average summer day to be nice and fresh and bright. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.